what's up, YouTubers? It's your King Red's Power here at the reviewing station for somewhat of an actual review when you think about it with the way I'm going to pinpoint all this. But yes, I'm going to just further prove that, ladies and gentlemen, we have evidence of 6-inch legacy action figures of the upcoming Power Rangers movie. So as you can see in this picture here, we got clarification coming from a certain Toys R Us. I don't know which store it is, but it doesn't really matter anyway because I didn't see any figures. But having said that, that doesn't mean that they aren't showing up in Toys R Us's here. So keep an eye out in your area. But I wouldn't try and battle with management to try and get these figures in your hands because the actual street date for the figures to be released is February 15th. We're not that far off, just a couple of weeks away. But if you want to take a gamble and, go ahead, by all means, more power to you. Some people are actually lucky. Some people actually do have these figures in hand coming from these photos and some videos on YouTube already. So, yay, good for you. Nice to show off and claim your bragging rights, right? So, yeah. Whatever. Again, more power to you. I'm just going to play it safe and save myself the gas and the headache, and I'm just going to wait till these figures pop up online at Toys R Us's website, and then I'll just buy them right then and there, all 6 of them, and just be done with it, because I really cannot spend any actual physical money right now at this time, as I'm planning to switch things up here very shortly, and I need every bit of cash in my hands that I can get. So having said that, I've only got PayPal at this time as my possible payment method for anything for a while, and that's just the way it is. So with that said, anyway, let's just go ahead and talk about these figures, because as you can see, going by this picture, here's all 6 of them. We got the 5 Rangers. We got the Red Ranger, Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger, and Yellow Ranger, all in their nice, proper colored Ranger suits from the movie. And then we've got the hidden, mysterious 6th figure to come out of this line, which is Alpha 5. Okay, right then and there, I've already got a problem with this line. It would have been nice if this was Rita Repulsa. They have mentioned Rita Repulsa a lot more than Alpha 5. And I'm talking about everybody. Everyone has talked more about Rita Repulsa from this movie. How well she looks good in this movie. And how badass she truly is going to be against the Rangers. So, it's a no-brainer to go with Rita Repulsa. The first villain figure to come out of the 6-inch Legacy Collection could have been Rita Repulsa from the movie, which would have been an accomplishment. Quite the achievement. But no, Biuld-A America decided to play it safe and just go with an upscaled 5-inch version, now 6-inch version of Alpha 5, because it's the exact same figure with the exact same amount of articulation, looks to have the same amount of paint applications. The only difference is that it comes with a Biuld-A-Megazord piece, and this is a 6th figure out of this series. Just to let you know that. So, no alternative hands, no weapons, no accessories. No, he comes with a Biuld-A-Megazord piece. He comes with the primary Megazord piece, which is the upper torso and the head. That's quite a surprise there. But, yeah, I guess it makes sense considering that every Ranger does come with a certain piece, and the Pink Ranger comes with the wings for the Megazord. So, they had to find someone to fill in the lines of completing the rest of the Megazord, because if we just had the 5 Rangers, then obviously we would just have the Megazord itself, and the wings would be missing. But, whatever. So, yeah, they had to make it up. They had to give us 6 figures out of this line. And I will say, it is nice to actually have all 6 figures from the Power Rangers movie in legacy form in one wave. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, Biuld-A America. Instead of breaking it up in groups with other series down the road, we got them right here, right now. Well, February 15th we'll have them right here, right now. But as it is, it's only for the movie. I don't know if this means that they're going to change things come Series 4 with the Power Rangers 6-inch Legacy figures that can be found everywhere and bought everywhere, not Toys R Us exclusives. It'd be nice if we could get all of Zeo in one go, but I seriously doubt that. So, anyway, I really don't have much to complain about the 6-inch Legacy figures from the movie. The paint job's decent enough, I suppose. The Biuld-A-Megazord does look pretty sweet in its own way, so I'll discuss that another time if you want me to. It all depends on how well this video does. But I do gotta say, no weapons. No weapons whatsoever. And that's not cool. Not cool at all. The Rangers in the 5-inch form, while they don't have actual weapons, they at least have this flame effect that they can put on their hands, and it's like some kind of power punch. I guess that's pretty cool. It would have been nice if that was something that the Rangers would have came with in this line, but that's not the case. Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger, and Pink Ranger come with no weapons, no accessories, minus the Biuld-A-Megazord piece. The Red Ranger at least comes with his power sword, but that was a dead given with the New York Comic-Con figure that I do own. So, again, there's no justice there for weapons. So, I'm not expecting to see any of the Rangers outside the Red Ranger in the movie have weapon time. So, you know, Red Ranger obviously is going to have his power sword, and I'm accepting the fact that the other Rangers are not going to have any weapons whatsoever. They're just going to fight fists. They're going to use their kung fu, martial arts, whatever, to kick butt. And that's it. So that's what I want to see. If I see anything beyond that, if I see any weapons whatsoever for the Rangers in the movie, minus the Red Ranger, I'm going to snap. Heads. So, with that said, that was quite a bit, and that was very dark, but yeah, I digress. I think I've made my point. Not much else to really say about these figures, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. Well, actually, there is one more thing that I have to discuss, and this is probably going to take this video into 10 minutes, so let's just go ahead and do this as quickly as possible. The articulation is not on par with your standard 6-inch Legacy figures. The fail about this is that the male Rangers do not have bicep swivel. It breaks up the sculpting apparently, and Bandai America didn't want to go that route. Having said that though, let's talk about the female Rangers, because they do have bicep swivels at the arms. And as you can see, it does break up the sculpting of the design for the armor bits around the arms of the female Ranger. So, what's the excuse again? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had the answer for you, but I don't. Still, though, going lower on these figures, you will notice that the female Rangers have an ab crunch system instead of the ball jointed upper torsos like all the other standard 6-inch female Ranger figures out of the Legacy series. What was the decision on this? It's very intriguing, I've got to be honest. The ab crunch, I don't know how well it would work for a female action figure, as I don't have any female action figures to really compare with for an ab crunch feature. Marvel Legends doesn't go that route with their female figures, so, you know, I don't know how that's really going to play out, if good or bad. It could be a toss-up. I really would have preferred if Bandai of America had played it safe and just went with the upper torso being ball-jointed, because at least you do get a lot of play out of that range of articulation for the female Rangers, and it does work a lot better than a standard ab crunch feature on the male Rangers. So, you know, you're going to miss out on some articulation with this wave. It's not much to really turn heads and keep people away from buying these figures, but it can do some damage. Especially with me, because I really like to see how far I can actually flex my girls, but whatever. it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. What's done is done, and it can't be undone. But that's basically all I've really got to say about this line. Everything else looks basically as similar as it can get for the 5-inch action figures that came out way before these. It's just upscale versions in 6-inch form with a little more articulation and about the same amount of paint apps, in all honesty. So again, where's the justification with the price point that they're asking for these? Just because they're Toys R Us exclusives, they have to keep it $20? I don't think so. So, anyway, you can disagree with me if you want. I've just given my thoughts about this. Again, this is my channel. You want my opinion? There's my opinion. So, I'll get more into detail about these figures when they're actually in hand, and I can review them for your viewing pleasure, because you can bet your ass I will. So, questions, comments, I'm going to leave it open down below in the comment section of this video. Feel free to go all out if you want. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like the one you're seeing here today, or if you want to enjoy some of my elongated or concise video reviews, which is basically the flagship of this channel, my toy reviews. With that said, this is your King Red is Power signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you whenever you see me.